YouTuber.
So much for the cutesy voices you've been doing.
That hurt my lungs to suck in that way.
So last session. First of all, we're starting really pretty late tonight, and Airmill, one of the rogues, is not going to be joining us for the evening. In addition, Myrnar, our dwarven healer, is stuck away from home, so he is just connecting through voice. And yeah. But anyway, last session. Crap, what happened last session? You guys were on your way back towards the Arnax clan home. You had at one point you see it was Reardon noticed a glint off to the south of the road in the distance. Telling the party, everyone decided to continue on. Later that evening, Reardon and Aramil decided to jog back towards this glint to make sure it wasn't, somebody following the group. I believe they jogged back 3 hours. No, I think it was 2 hours. 2 hours you ran back, or jogged back, and then, having not found anything, you headed back towards the north. But you did not find you did not find the road, and and the party is, Reardon and Aramil are essentially lost in the woods, several hours away from the party. In the meantime, back at party, the clan mother has stopped to talk with Valakad a bit, getting to know them a little bit, and eventually asked Valakad if they would mind sparring with her. To which Valakad reluctantly agreed. As they stand up, the clan mother approached Myrnar to borrow his mace and shield. See, Myrnar was controlling Halia. And Valakad reluctantly stood up and was ready to fight, with the other dwarves looking on, nervously clutching their weapons because their clan mother is about to fight someone who looks remarkably human. Give me a second to add the mace to the attacks. Which I totally should have done before.
Surprise, he's been stripped.
What? What?
I said twice, he's been stripped his weapon, his shield. He's naked!
He'll live. What is that from? Why is it showing 2 forms of damage? There it goes. Okay. Let's see. Sparring. Okay, I'm finishing up. See, felt like I didn't have any Australia. That is Briga. See, Reardon and Airmill aren't there. Valak had... I'll go ahead and put their tokens on just so they can see it. Not that Airmill's here to see it, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 players, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I thought that 18-wheeler was jackknifing on my street. I was like, that's not good. Well, okay, go ahead and give me a initiative roll.
Damn it.
For shame, for shame.
All right. That's better.
Oh, you're gonna take your first roll?
Yeah, I'll take the first roll. I just went straight for the thing without clicking. Oh, that's awesome. It says, I don't know if it popped in everyone's chat, probably just mine, but specified you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Sweet.
Kind of a warning message to whoever tries to do initiative, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it easier to... At least you know why it didn't show up right.
I could care less about personally, but just it's nice that they put it in for everybody.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a while for me, anyways.
I never forget, so I've never had to worry about it.
Same here. I've never seen that because I've always clicked it.
Okay, the clan mother squares up, kind of, spinning the mace in her hand, kind of testing the weight and the balance of it, and hefts the shield in her other arm. Kind of looks at you, giving you a stern look, and then she stands up straight and gives you a curt nod, and then drops down into a ready stance. She will go ahead, take a step forward, and bring her mace up, try and bring it up under your shield. Strike me for 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, 5 bludgeoning damage, and she will take a couple steps back and cast a shield of faith on herself.
Let me go try to clean those knives.
And that's it for her turn.
I will look over at Sorelia and kind of nervously and kind of shrug as I lean in and try and stab at the kind of twist towards the mace. Try and disarm her.
Okay.
And I'll do the same.
She quickly drops her hand out of the way, avoiding your weapon. Takes a step back, suddenly turns, bringing the mace in a wide roundhouse swing for hitting for 23.
That'll hit.
Doing 4 points of damage.
14 cover it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's it for her.
Anything else for her?
Nope, that's it. Sorry, I thought I said that. Okay, just as you think you're about to hit her, it glances off the shielded face.
Okay. Um. Okay, that'll be it.
Okay. At this point, she seems to be getting lost in the combat, in the bloodthirst. She's not really making very logical decisions, tactical decisions. She's swinging wildly, which would give her disadvantage on her attacks. 12 to hit.
Negative.
Okay. That's an action. Okay, that's it. Drill.
Trying to get her legs this time.
And again, as you lash out at her with your trident, the tines glance off of the shield of faith.
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna try to bring the mace down on top of you.
Negative.
She tries for an overhead chop with the mace, and you step back. The mace just thudding into the dirt. That's it.
Holy crap.
You cannot hit tonight, dude. And you strike out with the trident, and she easily reflects it with the shield, or deflects it with the shield. Anything else?
Sorry, no.
Okay. She's going to continue to beat on your shield.
Negative.
Okay, that's it.
Try again against her shield.
Yeah, back. Finally here.
Say that again?
He's finally to his house. He'll be right back.
Oh.
No, the
and that-
printer is finally to my car so I can leave.
Oh.
You still got like an hour of drive left, don't you?
That's it.
Well, the way this is going, we could still be sparring an hour from now. She lets out a loud growl, dropping the shield and trying to use the mace two-handed.
Negative.
Okay. She continues to swing blow after blow, or rain blow after blow down on your shield. And that's it.
I'm gonna keep trying to do the same thing, and if I can get a hit, I want to try and if I can get it to where it's between the tines. I want to see if I can twist and actually she threw down her shield. Never mind, doesn't matter. I'll try it with the mace, and if I can get it between the tines, I'll try and twist the mace out of her grasp. Or not.
Well, actually, without the shield, that actually hits. And she loses her shield face. How much damage did I do? Okay, as you strike her, she kind of takes a couple steps to the side, favoring her ribs, and Cerealia takes a step forward, and Holly kind of holds her hand out, stopping her. She spins the mace again and looks at you, determined to continue. Oh, you wanted to try and whip the mace out of her hand, right?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Great strength.
Yeah. What is your strength stat?
1.
Your stat.
Oh, 13.
Damn it. Okay, roll again. Okay. You both rolled 19, both have 13 strength stats. Okay. With the tines, you hook the mace. Pull it out of her hand. Tossing it to the side. And Cerealia kind of jumps up and starts taking a step towards her, and Holly kind of puts her hand up, stopping her. She looks back at you, determined to continue. Okay. She will pick up a branch off the ground, which she will use as a staff. Actually, club would be more appropriate. Give me a second here. I want to double check my memory. Okay, it's a D4. We will use the mace, so I'll just change it to D4 instead of D6. Okay, yeah, grabbing the club, that's your turn. So, your turn again.
Alright, I will. Let's try and get at the hand that she grabbed the club with. The arm.
You're gonna try to disarm her again.
Yeah, didn't work.
This time she's expecting it, she takes a step back, stepping out of the attack. She's gonna come back in, swinging the club at you.
Negative.
This time bouncing off, harmlessly off the shoulder of your armor. Your turn. Okay, you stab at her with the trident, she parries it aside.
You'll hear a whoosh of water in her ear.
And she's just about to strike you in the knee. Coming in low, striking you in the knee. She hears this whoosh of water and tries to roll out of the way, thinking it's an attack she wasn't expecting.
You're still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And negative.
Okay. She attempts to swing out of the knee and it just complete whoosh. Complete whiff, rather. Your turn. Well, how do you crit on her?
I'm gonna go for feet. Go for like lower leg, and yeah, just go for a lower leg, and I guess try and trip her.
Okay. That definitely hits. Go and give me an athletics check.
Be a pain. I wouldn't be able to do guidance.
Yeah. You try to stab at her ankle, trying to catch it between the tines so you can trip her up. But you miss. Just put a gash down the side of her calf.
As I back up and get ready for the next attack. I'm just gonna kind of nervously look back over at Sorelia.
Yeah, Sorelia is taking several steps closer, but trying to maintain her distance as well at the clan mother's request. Thaddeus has an arrow knocked and pulled, but he is pointing at the ground. And Brigga is just very, very nervously looking back and forth in general. Holly is
Quick question. When they left, how long ago did they leave compared to where this fight started?
It's been about 3 hours since Aramil and Reardon left.
And on the outside, does the fight seem to be either a grandmother or from Sky's character for getting more aggressive? Or, you know,
The clan mother certainly is. Whether Valakat is following in suit is up to Sky.
I'm not. I'm more nervous about this whole thing because just saved her to return her, and I just went through a whole discussion with her on how, I'm proficient in my weapon, but I'm not really a warrior of my people per se by any means. Like I wouldn't consider myself a warrior. And then she's like, "Hey, you want to spar?" And I'm like, oh yeah. And when the king or queen tells you to, do something, yeah, sure, yeah, we can do that, yeah.
okay. I would notice that the guards are getting a little more active, whether it's, nervousness or whatever, and I would try to step in only because it's been 3 hours and we still have missing people and they outnumber us.
No, they're not getting aggressive towards anyone. They're worried about their clan mother. That's all. It's not
They're
like
being
they're
cautious.
yeah. It's not like you're ready to attack the party.
Halia's being aggressive, like bloodthirst.
I
But
know, that's why
the other three are just kind of being cautious.
I know, but that's why I would start to get involved because of her bloodthirstiness, and if she did get hurt, right now it's just the three of us, I think, or even the two of us. Well, three, okay, yeah. The three of us and her crew, and I'm weaponless.
Technically, at this point, you could go pick up your weapon and your shield. She threw away the shield and Valakat disarmed her of the weapon. Right now, she's using a stick she picked up off the ground.
Okay,
But
I would
up
at
to
least
you.
I would ask her crew. I'm not going to pick up a weapon when her, because I was like, okay, but more, is she normally like this?
Who are you asking?
The one that it seems to be the leader or the most, as we travel, the one that's been the most responsive to us.
Probably Sorelia.
Then, yeah, Australia, I'd ask.
No, she's not usually quite so aggressive. But she also doesn't usually carry a weapon.
Does she normally ask the farm?
Not that I've ever heard.
Okay, add a character question for my character sheet. Is there any spell that would, to see if she's possessed or anything like that at this age that I can do?
If she's possessed?
Not at your
Well,
level.
no, it's level 2.
Not at your level, I don't think.
Okay.
You guys don't quite have access to all the utility spells and such.
That's okay. That's why. Then I guess I wouldn't really interfere because she doesn't have a weapon, and I don't have any way to determine if she's corrupted, and I wouldn't think about it as in acting. Is there a chance she's corrupted? Yeah, I would. Is there a chance that anything that you guys experienced corrupted her?
There are many forms of corruption. What are you concerned about? While they're
Or
having,
not?
while Myrnar is deciding, Holly is going to step in, bring the club with both hands down on, try to bring it down on the shoulder, holding the trident.
Negative.
Okay, and you managed to parry it away without much trouble. Have you decided, Myrnar?
I don't know what to do other than ask that question.
Well, she asked you in return. There are many forms of corruption. What are you concerned about?
She appeared to have healing spells. Could she have turned from her god? Corrupted as in something else taking over her mindset? Uh, any of those?
She's a woman filled with grief. She just lost her husband. Is worried about her people. I wouldn't call that corruption, but I would definitely say it's a good reason for a bit of aggression.
And that's where I'm at. Because I can't think of anything else. Okay. I'll step back. Still looking around, wondering where the rest of my crew are.
Okay, you try to bring the butt of your trident around. She just parries it away. Were you wanting to do something else, Shotgun?
Nah.
A bow is 2 daggers.
What's that?
Thaddeus doesn't have a bow, it's 2 daggers.
Oh, well, the one with the bow. Maybe it's Brigga with the bow. One of them has a bow.
Nothing else for me.
Okay. Holly will dance around. Try to dance around to your side. Trying to get a... a hit in on your flank. And totally miss. Go for it. That hits.
Again, trying to disarm.
You're trying to disarm her again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
More, I'm my thought process, as you know, we discussed before the campaign, that I'm more of a support person. It's less that I'm trying to damage her and more that I'm trying to use this as my advantage of making it so that she can't hurt me.
Okay. Okay, so you get the club caught in your tines, and
Thinking like as the club gets caught in the tines, like I twist and like the tree branch cuts her for 7.
okay. She growls, throwing her hand back, kind of spraying some blood across the ground. She growls and looks at you angrily. Was that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. She growls, looks at you angrily, and says something under her breath. And suddenly, claws grow from her. Her fingers turn into these long claws, and her teeth grow into long, savage fangs.
I'm gonna throw a javelin.
You're gonna throw a javelin?
Yep, at her. She's now morphing into a different creature, so I'm taking initiative. And I'm throwing a javelin.
I'm jumping in to say, this is supposed to be a spar. It's supposed to be a spar.
Okay, Durkar. Roll me an initiative.
I'd rather have the other one, but okay.
You do. Okay, Okay, so you're gonna throw a javelin. Go ahead and...
Ouch.
Hot damn.
roll some damage. That hits.
I'm gonna, since it's a crit, I want to aim for like a leg and pin her into her spot. Like kind of like immobilize her for a little bit, so we can figure out what's going on.
Okay. Okay, her fingers grow into these claws, and her teeth grow into these fangs. She lunges at you, Valakad, but as she's like mid-air, this javelin comes flying out of nowhere, striking her in the thigh and throwing her lunge off balance and then pinning her to the ground. As that happens, all three of the dwarves turn to you, Durkar, and square up defensively. Halia lays on the ground. Holding her thigh that is now pinned to the ground and moaning in pain as the claws slowly recede and the fangs shrink. She starts to mumble under her breath and slowly starts to heal herself.
I'm going to hold my hands up to the other three and say, this is just a sparring match, not a demon transformation or whatever the hell that was. So hence I had to stop it.
Halia will take a deep breath. Heal herself a couple times. And look up at you, Valakad, from the ground, and say, "Can you give me a hand with this?" Gesturing to the javelin, pinning her to the ground.
I will try and, as carefully as possible, remove it from her leg.
Okay. As you do that, she kind of stifles a scream of pain and blacks out.
At least I did something right, made her go to sleep.
And
That
I'll
was
look
just
over at
none.
I'll look over at Murinar and be like, heal?
Yes, I heal as he removes it.
Okay, well,
Heal who? Her or you, Valakad?
Her.
she is unconscious right now, so
She started to heal herself, but I don't know if she fully healed herself. And because of her condition, I don't want her to suffer immensely. So I'll heal her.
okay.
And then if I can, I'll heal Sky's character. And because I might even look at the characters right now.
How many
Valakad.
spell slots do you have, Myrna?
I have 2. From
I can go over and give Valakad a heal, but you're old.
Okay. I am right. I've got two heals.
Correct, yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to
You
take that one back, or you want me to not worry about it?
I wouldn't worry about it at the moment. So Murinar healed Halia for 11 and Valakad for 7.
Okay, as you heal her, the hole in her leg seals and knits back together.
I'll walk over to Valakad, get my javelin, and just look at him and go, "Sorry, that was a little crazy."
I'll look back at you and be like, and then
No
I'm gonna
shame.
look. I'm gonna look over at
skip that.
Torelli and be like, I was only doing as asked. I didn't know it. What
What was that? What was she
was that?
turning into?
Yes. What he said. I've never. What was that?
At this point, the three other dwarves are kneeling, tending to Halia, as you guys are asking these questions. And Australia just turns and looks at you. She said, "It was a spell."
What spell? Her spell? A spell? Something she's cursed with?
No, it was the spell that she cast. She was weaponless. So she cast Primal Savagery to turn herself into a weapon.
So what was the purpose of this spar then? A spar is a friendly contest, not a full-out battle.
For that, you'll have to wait for Halia, or the clan mother, to wake up. You'll have to ask her that.
I walk over to the other two and say, "The boss, she sleeps. We have a problem."
What problem?
I look around and we're missing two. We're missing two party members. It's been a while.
Well, you know that they went looking for this thing, and they were expected to be gone for a while.
Okay, so we were. I mean, I was more of, okay, it's been 3 hours and they're not back.
The way that they told us that this was going to happen was they were going to go like, if I remember right, like 2 hours one way, and if they didn't find anything, they were going to go back to the road, and 2 hours back.
So they
Okay,
still
so
have an hour
5 hours.
left.
They still have 2 more hours before they are.
One more hour until they're supposed to be back. Our 4 hour
Oh, okay, never mind.
downtime was supposed to be them splitting the party for some reason, and going out and then coming back.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not as worried about them not being here. I was under a misunderstanding. I thought they were supposed to go out for an hour. They should be back within 3 hours. What I thought.
Well, it's good someone's keeping track of the time. I totally forgot about it.
I forgot about it up until the moment that she tried killing him. And there's 4 of those, and only 3 of us.
Well, there's 3 and 3 now. If it needs to come to that.
I thought there was three guards, 1 mother, so there's 4, and then there's 3 of us. Now there's only 3 awake, but as I pick up my shield and my mace.
Okay, so clan mother is unconscious. Is there anything you guys want to do?
We should move her closer to the fire so she at least stays warm.
That, and I will try and. I don't know that I really have anything, but I will try and dress her wounds as much as possible.
Could
She
you
should
give
be
her a
healed by
tincture
now.
to let her sleep? Since she's had such hardship in sleeping? The weather's nice.
Force feed her.
Well, she's not having any trouble with sleeping at the moment.
I say, just let's make her warm and comfortable and let her be. We'll wait till she
Okay, I'll
wakes
do
up.
The dwarves quickly take care of that.
and go back to where I was originally. And go back to maintaining my javelin I just used.
That being said, let us switch over to the other group, Aramil and Riordan.
Okay.
Um, let's see. So, I guess technically it's just Riordan because Aramil's not here. But, crap, just a second. Okay, Riordan. At this point, you have been, you took off from the camp, ran a bit to the southwest, and basically headed west for a bit. And then, after about 2 hours, not finding anything, you chose to head back to the north, intending to hit the road. However, after about an hour, there's no road. Which, if the terrain is as you recall, it should not have taken you an hour to get to the road from where you were. So at this point, you have two possibilities. One is you didn't quite map your travel the way you intended to, or somebody is messing with the terrain, changing it to confuse you.
And where we're at, we can't see the campfire.
You cannot. You are about 2 hours, well, 3 hours away from camp. Way beyond where you might be able to see the campfire.
So, if we're headed toward the road, we didn't catch it. I'm just going to change direction just slightly. No, well, instead of the direction I'm going, about 30 degrees off of that, and start traveling that way to see if we can hit the road.
Okay. 30 degrees right or left to that direction.
Right.
Okay. Give me a survival check. I'll give you advantage since Aramil's with you. Ouch.
We're going to die out here.
Okay.
I got 12 days of rations. So.
So how long are you gonna travel before you start to worry again?
About a half hour, 45 minutes. And then my intention, if we didn't find it, would be, again, about 30 degrees to the right.
Okay. 45 minutes later, still haven't found the road. This you're coming up on just under 4 hours missing. Give me another survival check.
we might we might survive.
You're asking Tweedledum to help you, right, Dad?
Say what?
You're asking your partner to help you, right?
Yes, we already did. We did that in the beginning.
Yes, we already established that.
Yes.
Okay. After about another 10 minutes of traveling, you and Airmail are traveling along through a small glade, and you're absolutely positive the road is about 30 feet on the other side of this glade. Like, dead certain. You're like, just gotta get to the other side of this glade, and another 30 feet, there's the road we could get back home, or get back to the camp.
And that's what I would do.
Okay. However, as you are in the middle of this glade, the bushes on the far side start to rustle, and you hear a low growl, and then another one, and then another one.
I'm going to notch an arrow.
Well, Sky, you are playing Aramil in combat situations. I hope that's okay.
Sure.
You're like, I am? Okay.
I had Moonars up, but yeah, I'll go get Aramels.
Come on, you can multitask.
I can.
Are you also readying for combat?
Sure.
Okay. After... let me see.
We're walking into a glade.
Yeah, you're about the middle of a glade, and at
Yeah,
the tree
of course we
line.
are.
At the tree line on the other side, where you want to exit the glade, you're hearing some growls. Give me just a second here. Um, I'll use that later. I was wanting to use a specific creature, but I think it's too powerful for you guys just yet. Okay, let's go ahead and use this map so everyone else can see it. Okay, move the tokens to the top. Where are they?
Testing, testing.
Yes.
We hear you.
Okay. I'm using this map just so that everyone else can see it too, so they're not staring at a blank screen.
Oh,
I guess Aramil and Reardon give me initiative rolls. If you're knocking arrows and such. Okay. Reardon, as you knock an arrow, a wolf suddenly breaks through the underbrush and charges you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 29, 30, 35. Okay, Wolf is gonna charge at you and attempt to bite you. Reardon.
yeah, that hits.
Okay. 5 points of damage, and give me a strength check. Or strength saving throw, please. Okay, 5 points of damage, and you are knocked prone. Okay, we have token markers now. Okay, it's actually your turn now, Reardon.
So if he's that close, and I'm on the ground, I'll take one action to draw my sword and dagger.
Okay, are you going to attack from prone, or are you going to get up first?
Well, I can attack from prone. I know.
Okay, it's with disadvantage if you're attacking
Yes,
from prone.
well, yeah, but if I get up, that'll take everything that I... Oh,
No, getting up just takes 10 feet of movement.
oh, okay. Then I'll get up and attack with my Reaper.
That hits. Unfortunately, you technically don't get sneak attack, but you do hit for 15, which kills it.
Okay.
Okay, so you still have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Can I
Okay.
see anybody? I mean, I can see them on the board, but can my character see them? Are they in the bush?
They're in the bushes still.
Okay, then I'll hold my... other. And then I have my turn.
Okay. Okay, this wolf is going to charge down here and attack Aramil.
That'll hit.
Okay, strength. Saving throw, please. With 5 points of damage. Okay, you are not prone, but you still take 5 points of damage. And it is now Aramil's turn. Uh, 16 hits. 13 points of damage, it kills it. Jeez, you guys are just wiping these things out. Anything else, Aramil?
Nope.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Okay, this one's gonna run in here and attempt to fight Reardon. Assuming 11 does not hit you, Reardon.
No, it does not.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, this one is also going to attempt to bite Reardon with tactics. So 18. Assuming 18 does hit you, Reardon.
Yes.
Okay. Another 8 points of damage. And strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
Okay, you are not knocked prone, but you do take 8 points of damage.
Sheesh.
Okay, that wolf is dead. Reardon, your turn.
I'm going to I'll attack the one in front of me.
North of
My-
you or east of you?
That guy right there.
Okay.
And I'm attack with the Reaper.
That hits. And that kills him.
And then I'll attack this one here with my offhand.
Okay. That is. For 4 points of damage.
Yeah. That didn't kill him, but that's okay. He's bleeding.
Yeah, he's hurt. Okay. Anything else?
That'll end my turn.
Okay, Aramil.
Went around this way.
That is. Yeah. Definitely dead. Okay, so you guys are walking through this clearing. You hear some growls. The wolves burst through the underbrush, attacking you. You take them down fairly easily. But you are now hurt.
Yeah.
It's gonna slow you down on your way home, but you're still certain that the road is just on the other side of that tree line.
Yeah.
Do you want to continue?
Well, if I'm certain that it's on the other side of that tree line, then we better go find it.
Okay. Well, you get through the tree line, walk about 30 feet. Guess what? There's a road there.
There is.
Is it the right road, though?
I guess you guys are just gonna have to find out.
Find out.
Are you gonna follow this road?
Well, we're here looking for a road, and that's a road, so I guess we will.
Okay.
Okay.
It travels
Take-
east and west like the one you're looking for. So,
And I guess we'll take it and head east.
okay. You head east. It's gonna take you, despite the fact you're on the road, with the additional travel time that you took to get to where you are, and the fact that you're injured, it's probably gonna take about 2.5 hours to get home. Which would put your total travel time at about 6.5 hours. So-
Just a walk in the park.
So unless your party takes a long rest, you guys aren't going to benefit from a long rest tonight. Actually, you know what? You're both elves.
We only need 4 hours.
Technically, you do still need the 8. You just don't have to actually be in trance for the whole thing. You can do other stuff. As long as it's laid back kind of stuff. Like taking watch or whatever. Professions. So we'll see. We'll work it out.
Okay.
Okay, so um, so back at the party, you're back at the camp. Um, Cerelia is tending to Halia. Sadius and Brigga are just kind of standing defensively over her, kind of side-eyeing Durkar. The time that you're expecting the other two to return, midnight, comes and goes.
Do we have a fire set up?
Yeah.
They stock it a little bit bigger just so people can see a little farther.
Okay. Keep in mind you're spending that entire 4 hours drawing, so if you're doing this, you're cutting into your
Never mind then.
rest time. Durkar could, however.
I
What about
suggest
that?
somebody stocks the fire.
What was that? Sorry.
I suggest somebody stocks the fire up because it's getting close to midnight and they still haven't returned yet.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm sticking next to Halia.
Okay. Cerelia will kind of look at you, look back at Halia, back at you, and just kind of reach out and pat your arm to say, "Don't worry, we know you didn't mean to hurt her. You were only doing as you were asked."
Still feel bad, but I don't know. I feel like I might have pissed her off if I said that I didn't want to spar with her, and I'm not, as I explained to her earlier, I'm not what my people would call a warrior. I know this weapon, but I'm my people are shippers of goods. Like, I don't really do this.
I understand. I imagine there is more to this sparring than a simple fight. I don't know, maybe she's just trying to find a release for her grief. Or maybe she's testing you. I don't know. She seems intrigued by you. I'm not sure to what end, but it seems to me that before too long she may ask you to do something even more difficult than a simple sparring session.
I'll just kind of look at her quizzically. And be like, how should I go about that if she does, or when she does? Again, I don't want to tick off your clan mother, but it's not really my. I'm more of a helper than a fighter.
If you don't believe it's within your skills to do so, then tell her that. All you can do is be honest with her.
I'll nod my head.
She's not an unreasonable woman. Well, she kind of side-eyes Talia. Gives you kind of a little grin. Most of the time. And, well, she is, I guess, what your people would call royalty. It's not something that it's not quite the same among Dwarven royalty. They're not. They're used to people following their word out of respect, not fear.
Understandable. I'm not really my people per se. We don't really. Where I come from, we don't really have royalty. It's a family. It's we serve us. I understand the concept of royalty through towns that we have visited and so on. But yeah, I've never really known it up until the overall attitude, or not attitude, attitude's the wrong word. Overall stressing of this leader of the clan.
Okay. You say where you come from, your people are more of a family. Your father or father figure, if he came to you, asked you to do something, and you didn't think you could do it, what would you say? You wouldn't be afraid to tell him no, right?
Correct.
Okay, then you shouldn't be afraid to deny the clan mother as well. Well, she may not be a mother figure to you. She's our mother figure.
Noted. The little bit of history that I've gotten from these lands, or the land in general, was through my family, and still getting used to how things work out here, and I'll like kind of pat the ground and look around.
I understand. I much prefer the caves and tunnels of the clan hall to this wide open sky and these blasted trees. But she kind of looks up at the sky. I think bedtime is nearing. I must prepare the clan mother and retire myself. Valakad, whatever reason she asked you to spar, to fight, I'm glad you were willing to try.
Again, I'll nod my head.
Pretty valiant effort, too. And she'll just kind
I'll
of...
smile slightly.
She'll return your smile and nod. And then return to Halia. And cover her up and then start bedding down herself. Okay, Durkar, Murinar, is there anything you guys want to do? I guess Valakad too. At this point, it is midnight. You'd normally be going to bed at this point. Yeah.
I'll stay up for first watch. Since we still have some crew on.
I'm gonna put up my, since it's been the 4 hours and I'm done with my drawing. I'm gonna put them up, and then check the fire, check the clan mother, make sure she's good still, and then I see that Durkar is going to take first watch. I'll tell him, give me a second.
I will actually speak up and say, once I take my tincture, I'm out. So, might be better if I go and take first watch, and
Then
I
I'll
can
take
wake up.
third, and Durkar can take second. Since you're right about that, I forget about the tincture.
Well, it depends on if it's midnight already by the looks of it, then your tincture would take you further into the mid-afternoon, close to afternoonish by the
Well,
time
that,
they wear off.
No.
That's when you guys usually go to bed, is midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It lasts typically about 6-ish hours for me.
All right, if you want to take first, I'll take second then.
And the way I work the time frame is you travel for 12 hours, roughly 8 to 8, then you have 4 hours of downtime, 8 to midnight, and then sleep for 8 hours, midnight to 8.
All right, fair enough. All right, so if you want first, I'll take second then.
Who's on first? Sorry, couldn't resist. Yeah.
You know, I actually saw a video the other day of these two comedians who had never heard that joke before, or that bit. They'd never heard it before. And they were reacting to seeing it for the first time. At first they thought it was really stupid. And once they started thinking about it, they kind of started laughing a bit. But by the end, they just thought it was stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
No, it's really stupid, but...
Yeah. But, you know. Anyway, okay, so Valakad, Durkar, Myrnar, and hopefully Reardon and Aramil are back by then.
Yes.
You can only hope.
Incidentally, have people noticed that the character sheet now has a filter at the top of the feats and traits box? You can filter it by the, what's it called? The source.
Racial, class, feat, background, item, or other.
Yeah. When you create these boxes, there's a field called source, and you get to choose any of those options.
And then if you select filter by, it just shows everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it.
On the right of your page, just above Thieves' Camp.
Okay, it's really light. Yeah, it's neat.
More and more awesome shit that Roll20 is coming out with. Just so that it
to.
can break in 3 weeks.
Yeah. They do need to come out with this stuff, because if they don't...
You're gonna get eaten up by D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Okay, so... Valakad, give me a perception check for your watch.
Come on, big money.
He falls asleep.
Close.
Well, wasn't a
Close.
9.
Yeah. I always say that if you roll a single-digit perception check, you fell asleep.
He could have fallen asleep without the tincture and have one heck of a foul nightmare.
He could have.
Those are fun, though.
They are. He gets... his character gets to glimpse the future. Well, Not
Well,
always.
something.
Yeah. Basically, I get to fuck with his head. Okay, you're not used to taking watch. So, at this point, you're usually sound asleep, deep within the embrace of your tincture, and out cold, basically. So your body is fighting the fact that you're telling it has to stay awake. You are struggling to stay awake, but you do manage to. As Myrnar and the others, Myrnar, Durkar, and the other dwarves fall asleep, and the camp settles down to the steady breathing of the group. Holly wakes up. She just kind of stands up, kind of nods at you, and then steps over and sits with her back against a tree. And just sits awake. Just kind of watching the camp, watching the environment around her. She kind of gingerly touches at her wounds and that are all currently healed. But they're still tender, still could be opened up if, rough treatment were applied.
I'll come over to her and say, my apologies, ma'am. I didn't, like I said earlier, I'm not what my people would call a warrior. I may have gotten a little out of control with that.
I am not a warrior either. But you fought valiantly, and you honored our combat, and I appreciate that.
My apologies for our gold lizard friend. He obviously didn't know what you had done, and Sorelia explained that you had cast a spell, and it's a spell that I've never seen before, and I think both myself and Durkar thought that I don't know that we really thought anything. We just didn't know what was happening, and because of it, he reacted, which I hope you don't fault him for that.
Well, interrupting a friendly duel with such an attack is in poor taste, but I'm sorry, a friendly sparring session with such an attack is in poor taste. But I'm afraid I might have lost a bit of myself. I may have gone a bit too far myself, so I can't say that he was entirely wrong in what he did. But that doesn't mean my Sai appreciates it any more. And she kind of gently rubs the muscle of her right thigh and winces a bit. I'm gonna have a knot there for a week. Do you and your friends have any plans once you have returned to the clan hall? Any other pressing duties?
I don't believe so. Honestly, my coming there, two reasons, two things that were keeping me going. One was to find out a way to not have these visions, or not have these visions as often, which Edian helped me with. And the other was that one of my visions led me to your clan hall. Like I needed to be there. And that vision, I saw the rest of these people, and I knew that we had to get together, and I knew we had to do something, but that's kind of where the vision ended. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I just know that we were supposed to do something. I don't know what their plans are. My plans most certainly lie wherever my friend Aramel goes, as he is from this land, and I am not, so I kind of follow wherever he leads outside of this venture.
Well, if you decide you're interested, I may have some additional work for your group once we've returned. We can discuss it then, though. I believe your watch is ending.
I will nod to her and get out my tincture and take it, and then go shake awake the gold lizard and explain that there's not been much going on. Halia woke up and sat over by that tree, and I've not seen Aramel or Riordan return. But this is about to take effect, so I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. I'll ask, I'll be like, well, is she pissed at what I did or what?
She admits that she may have taken things a little further than she had initially wanted to. But I wouldn't talk to her about that because she might not admit it again. That said she was a little upset that interrupted our air quotes friendly sparring match.
Well, I'm gonna say that didn't look friendly.
Might be a plus to take the high road and apologize, even if it was merited.
I'll take your advice under advisement. No, that is if I stay awake with my perceptions being crap all this time.
And I will go find a nice patch of grass and lay out my bedroll and pass out.
What did I say? Wow. I haven't stayed awake during one shift yet.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you remember that one where you said, "Okay, I'm not going to sleep and I'm just going to guard," and you went negative?
Well, that was a half sleep, so yeah, okay, I guess. So I guess after being woken up, I'm gonna take 10 steps and fall flat on my face.
Give me a second here.
The air's so thin here. Can't catch my breath.
I just posted a link to those Bluetooth dice that Sky and I have been talking about. If you want to take a look at them. Posted in Discord.
Nice.
Okay. So, Durkar, you watch as Valakad lays down, and it doesn't take them long before they're snoring. You turn and look at Halia. She kind of just gives you a nod, and you kind of kneel down to check your bedroll and kind of start putting it away. Kind of, squaring it away so that you can get back into it later. You don't remember anything after that.
Dude, she cursed you to sleep. He nodded at you and you fell asleep.
Great, now he's gonna play that up too.
Sorry, I didn't hear much of that. I had a spam phone call or a phone call from somebody, and I was trying to figure out who it was.
Okay.
It's probably better that way.
Basically, you knelt down to start squaring your bedding bedroll away so that you could crawl back into it after your watch. And you don't remember anything after that.
Sweet.
Reardon and Aramil.
Yes.
Two of you come back into camp, limping into camp. Aramil kind of helping to support you as, you've got a gash in your leg from the wolves. You come into camp and you look around and everyone's asleep.
Well, I'll look at Erica and say, you go ahead and go to sleep, and I'll stay awake until the sun rises.
You can't do that. You're always asleep anyway.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Just talking about the game, Teresa. Okay. Because I'm not going to RP Aramil, he is going to agree and go to bed.
I'm gonna find a spot over here by the tree,
Okay.
take off my pack. I'm gonna sit down and raise my leg and place it on the backpack.
Okay.
I'm assuming he bit me in the leg.
Yeah.
Okay. And that way it's elevated and slow the bleeding.
Okay. You hear quiet whispering. And your leg suddenly starts to heal. And you heal for 8 points of damage. You look over and Halia just kind of nods at you.
And I will say, thank you.
She'll kind of talk to you quietly and say, if you'd like to try to get some rest as well, I can stay up. I wasn't planning on sleeping anyway.
I say thank you. I'm good. I can stay awake.
Okay. So give me a perception check. I'll go and give you disadvantage or advantage on it because Alia is awake with you. I would have done the same with you too, Durkar, but 8 still wouldn't have helped you. So.
No worries.
Okay, Reardon is wide awake. The pain in that leg is just not letting you even approach sleep. throughout the next 4 hours, you keep watch on the camp, keeping your party members safe. For the most part, your watch is pretty quiet. Sometime shortly before the end of your 4 hours, you do hear just the very faintest sound of thudding from off to the east. It's just like when the wind blows in just right, you can just barely hear the sound of this thudding sound. You're not really quite sure where it's coming from. Just like very rhythmic and very insistent.
Yeah. I'll keep listening and try to figure out where it's coming from.
Okay, all you can really make out is somewhere to the east.
Can I determine what kind of rhythmic sound? Is it like a drum sound or a mechanical type sound?
Honestly, it sounds like a bass drum, only massive.
Okay.
Like a bass drum the size of a building type massive.
So that's a pretty loud rhythmic thump.
Yeah, but it's far enough away that you're just barely hearing it, just when the breeze carries it in just right. So you're not actually hearing every thud, but you can tell from the few that you do hear that it's persistent and it's rhythmic and yeah. There's thudding going on somewhere.
Not at the, I don't know, but is it one of those that sound like it's getting closer to him?
I don't know. You want to know that, Reardon? I mean, you are technically asleep, Myrnar, so.
That's why, like I said, I'm asleep. I'm not.
Yeah.
But the way you described that, I just was asking.
Is that something you want to try to determine, Reardon?
No, I just kind of put more attention to the east than anywhere else.
Okay. After your 4-hour watch, pretty much that's the only thing that changes. At the end of your 4 hours, there is still an hour and a half left in the night. Do you just want to stay up, or do you want to try to wake somebody else?
Two cars real close to me. I'll hobble over there and tap 1 feet.
Okay.
And since he's not real quick to respond, I think I'll kick him in the feet.
Dirkar, wake up!
Oh, good, because I was about to get the water skin out.
Hey, as long as it's cold and I'm thirsty, go for it.
What do you want?
You're asleep. You can't be thirsty.
I'm gonna shut it.
I'm always
I tell him, okay, we've returned, and There's about an hour before sunrise. I need to get some sleep, so you can take that last hour.
All right.
Right, then sleep
And I
out.
let him know about that rhythmic sound to the east.
Do I hear it?
With him pointing it out, yeah, it's audible.
Okay.
It's very faint though.
And east of us, would I know what is east? No, I probably wouldn't.
Well, somewhere to the
I-
east is the clan hall.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll go back to the tree and go into a trance.
Okay, another perception.
Yes, please.
Oh boy. Hey, I did it.
Very good. You don't fall asleep.
But
As morning comes, your watch comes to an end. Yeah, everyone seems to be here and alive and better for it. You know that Aramil and Reardon did not get a full night's sleep because they weren't here when you left. Or when you woke up for your first watch. So,
I'm gonna let everybody sleep longer. I'm not gonna wake anybody up.
okay.
I'll just keep watch, keep ear out, but I'll let people sleep a little bit longer.
Okay, how long?
Let's see. What time of day was my shift ending? About dawn.
Would be about 8 o'clock in the morning is when your shift would end. So, you had about an hour and a half.
I'll give them about 2 hours more.
Okay.
If they wake up on their own, that's fine.
Okay. Valakad and Murnar are welcome to give me perception checks at disadvantage if they'd like to wake up early. Or you can sleep in.
I'll just sleep in.
I'm afraid it's a 7. Murnar, you don't wake up.
That's okay. I got to remove the guidance for some reason.
Don't worry about
My
it.
guidance is the one that I want. It's the other one. Bless is the
Be right back.
So, Murnar, you sleep in as well, so, everyone can go and benefit from a long rest. Reardon and Aramil give me Constitution saving throws. I'd say with advantage. Sky. Something tells me somebody's gonna be getting those amethyst gemstone dice.
I I kind of did a Google search for Bluetooth dice, and this company that doesn't make Bluetooth dice comes up, and I hover over the full set of dice, and they have like lunar eclipse and dichroic glass dice and Nordic style, and going down, and they got meow style. I'm like, meow style. You're talking you're talking to me. So I click meow style, and they got like 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 16.
Since you are obviously distracted, I will roll on airmail this time.
32 different freaking meow style sets of dice.
Sounds like your personal collection's about to go bang bang up.
I'm not a hoarder of dice. I have like 1.5 sets, but I might have to get another set just because.
Or 32? Okay. Neither Reardon or Aramil have point of exhaustion. Considering the amount of rest you did actually get, if you were to keep it up and do it on a regular basis, you'd probably start suffering, but one night's not going to kill you. So, the DC was pretty low. That being said, see, we usually go till 10 o'clock, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We started an hour late though.
As everyone else, is anyone not okay with going past 10?
I want to level up at least, damn it.
Right? When I get to the plan hall, I want to get to the plan hall.
Yeah, let's get him home.
Okay. So you guys wake up in the morning, and you guys are all waking up a little late because Durkar let you sleep in. So it's roughly 10 o'clock as you get up and make some food. Yeah, and you guys get ready to hang out. Or head out. You can all use your long rest buttons.
Alright, somebody other than me is gonna have to lead because I have no confidence in finding anything.
I'll try.
Wow. It's too bad you weren't a ranger. Well, I should say it's too bad you weren't a pre-Tasha's ranger that couldn't get lost except for by magical means.
Okay, I'm going to not lead. I'm going to help. And do I get a full long rest?
Yes. You can hit your long rest buttons. Those Dragon's Egg green metal dice That just screams Elro to me. Only it'd be better if they were like
White.
frost white or something like that.
Yeah.
But okay, so Mirnar, you said you're going to go ahead and
I'll attempt to lead. I looked at what my skill sets was, and I said if somebody else wants to, I will allow them, but I will lead.
okay, well, give me
I will help Myrnar.
I know that's not the one you want. So which one do you want?
a survival.
I pre-warned everybody.
Okay, so you guys start out in the morning. Reardon says he's after the long trip last night. He's starting to doubt his abilities, and he wants somebody else to lead. Mirnar says, "Okay, I'll try it." He turns and starts walking west.
Disregard.
I pre-warned everybody. Maybe I haven't learned how to draw the map yet. How am I supposed to know where the map is? Or, to read the map.
Okay, so is anyone going to stop him from walking west? Or are you just
I'm
follow
gonna
him?
stop him
Okay.
and take the lead. I'll tell him, Milnar, you can follow me.
Then I'll help him.
Okay.
And since I know about where I am, I'm actually going to cast something on him just so that, he can have a better chance at it.
But you don't
And
know about where you are, apparently, because you just tried to walk west.
And I'm saying, yeah, that's why I'm helping him, not dealing with myself.
So are you helping him or casting on him?
That's not going to do anything.
Okay, then never mind then. I thought it would.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Who? I might be able to find my toes.
I'm actually afraid I need survival, not perception.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sky asks for perception, I asked for survival. Even better.
Ooh.
Okay, you start heading east on the road. Travel seems to be pretty quick, and and you guys just seem to be eating up the miles on the road. As you continue traveling east, that thudding sound gets louder and louder. It takes you roughly 2 hours before you start hearing that sound, and it's just very deafening. And you come around this bend in the road. You look down this small canyon at what should be the door to Ironax Clan Hall. But it is now closed, and there are 4 very large beings, creatures, fleshy creatures pounding on the door.
I'm gonna
Oh, we killed all these guys before we left.
equip my shield and get in front of everybody, and if need, as a wall as we move forward.
I'm going to cast Bless on. I've already posted it, but I'm going to cast Bless on Durkar, Reardon, and
Make it Valakat because Aramil's not here. Or yourself.
okay, Valakat.
You could do yourself too if you wanted.
But no, but I'm not. I try to stay away from the fight, so I don't know. I try to get in there, but not as because I'm a healer. I try to stay away from it much.
Okay.
You keep saying that, and it's just funny to me.
I try.
You keep trying to stay out of the fight because you are a healer, which makes zero sense to me.
Because my God says that I should assist, not damage. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the story.
That makes more sense than because you're a healer when Iriana, a life cleric, gets right into the thick of things.
Yeah, front and center. My life cleric gets front and center too. Of course, he's part paladin, part paladin cleric, but that's not important. Okay. Okay, so Reardon, Valakad, and Durkar have Bless. Don't forget to mark those 2 checkboxes on your character sheet.
Oh, can you if I take that potion of probability, do we need to put that so down somewhere, or just remember?
We can mark it, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see a count for it.
Give me a second here.
You said Valakad, Reardon, and Durkar, right?
Valakad, Reardon, and Durkar, yes. That's what he said.
Put tokens up.
What the hell is that? Oh, we don't see it. Never mind. It's invisible.
Okay, let's see. D R V. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Jeez, god damn this game! I tell you, R20 hates me, man.
Well, I just
Like you
gave
need to buy those dice.
Yeah, I just gave you an alternative. You can get those dice, connect them through Bluetooth, and have your numbers, roll with those dice and have your numbers appear in roll 20. And even go through doing all the calculations for you, according to what I've read.
Yeah, but they're not out yet, so.
The
The Go Cube one
the
should be.
yeah, the Go Cube ones are the pixels are still having delays. I think I might actually get the Go Cube ones just so that I can roll regular dice, because they don't look as quality as the pixel ones, but seeing that it's going to be another year and a half before I can get the pixels.
Yeah, do you really need LED dice?
Yes.
Incidentally, the yellow bar is the door.
I put in Go Cubes and I'm getting chewable coffee shit.
That is not what I meant. There should be a link in Discord. Or maybe look up Go Dice.
Ooh, those are white. Damn, they're $70. Jesus.
Yeah, not cheap, but it is an alternative. Yes, that would have fit Elro perfectly.
When I get rich enough to have a set of dice for every character.
Yeah, especially a character that is no more.
Yeah.
Okay,
And these are supposed to be Bluetooth dice?
yeah, the Go Cube ones. As far as who's controlling who for the NPCs.
Well, I still have Thaddeus in my list, so.
Okay, so you take Thaddeus. Murnar, you can take Halia. Reardon, you want to take Brigga?
Yeah, I think I already have her in my.
Okay, and I guess Valakad, that gives you Aramil and Cerelia. You just run them on your turn.
He's pretty damn close, so. That's bad.
Maybe you should, refresh roll 20, because damn, dude.
I've refreshed R20 like 6 times because it's been weird.
Okay, so
Maybe it really does hate you.
I just refreshed. I'm going to do another Thaddeus real quick. See? Hates me.
Okay. So first we have the goblin who does not know you guys are there. So Valakad, you would be first to respond, or first to act.
Say that again one more time.
First on the turn order is the goblin, but he doesn't know you guys are there, so he's not doing anything. And so Valakad is the first to react, or to do anything.
Guys,
Did I just hear you had to end it? Reardon?
Say again?
Did I just hear Teresa say you have to end it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she was the two fur balls. Okay,
Oh, okay.
came in and that's it because they have this tendency to want to go out 50, 60 times
I know.
a night,
I know the
and
feeling.
so
My sister has the same problem with our fur balls.
yep.
Okay, so Valakad, what you doing?
I will cast Sacred Flame for 1 point of damage if I get lucky and he fails his dexterity. It fails its dexterity save against that dude. Yes. 1 point of damage. I am awesome.
Yes, you are.
And then I'm going to come back here. And whisper towards the golden lizard and say, "You got this."
You're gonna say to the gold lizard what?
You got this.
Gee, thanks.
They also cast Shield of Faith on you, giving you an additional 2 AC.
That'll work.
And that'll be it for Valakad.
Okay, and that's also for a minute.
That is for up to 10 minutes.
No, I'm not even going to bother putting that on the turn order. Okay, yeah, this guy continues pounding on the door. Myrnar. And the guy that you hit with the Sacred Flame didn't even turn around. So, Myrnar, it's your turn.
I'm trying to move me and her.
He was probably like, oh,
Mosquito.
a horsefly.
Okay, I can't move the character. There it is. Finally. I may not have stopped there. I first have to see how far I can go. If this pop,
You're casting that up near the enemy?
yes.
Okay, let me get a placeholder for you. And you want the green back or the red back?
Green. Sacred flame on that one.
Okay, so you're cat. So you're hitting this guy with both of those?
No, Mariner's hitting this one. Yes, because that's the closest one to the to them. So that's who each one would attack. Because they didn't say, "Oh, I'll go after this one. You go after that one."
Okay, I guess. 23 on spiritual weapon does hit. Okay, and do you want to do something else with Talia?
I don't see anything I can do. Once again, let me check again.
Does she not have any ranged cantrips?
Promise,
I guess not.
savagery, bending, guidance, and thermology, and spare the dying. So
Primal savagery is her combat one, so no, she doesn't.
a long range weapon at the present moment. Because the that's a offhand. It's the
What?
bonus action. That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapons a bonus action.
So you could do a rock throw.
So she picks up a rock and throws it. She says, "I don't like you." Does it hit?
Yes. Yeah.
And then they move back. That's all they got. My time's done.
Didn't know that you can throw a rock harder than I can cast a spell.
Hey, she is a little, emotionally disturbed. That is all I can do. So it's the ogre's turn or Caramel's, depending.
The half ogres are actually both going to respond, throwing at Myrnar.
Yes, no. I'm not hidden in the rocks? Damn, come on now.
Oh, technically, that rock throw was an 11, not a 17, because the range on a rock throw is like 20 feet. I don't even think. Can they even go 60 feet?
Oh yeah, 2060. Okay.
Up to 60.
Okay. So yeah, that was like just at the edge of her range. So it was a disadvantage. So it didn't actually hit. But
That's okay.
that javelin thrown back at you is going to crit.
Yes, it should.
Yeah, that's why
Should quit.
I haven't been roll. That's why I didn't roll, because I was waiting for you to respond.
Well, okay, but don't I have coverage because of the rocks?
No,
No.
Damn.
you do have coverage from that though. Okay, so it hits you for 12 points of damage instead of
No.
24.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, I stumble on that one.
give me a Constitution saving throw, Myrna.
Yeah, I failed. I think.
No, you succeed. You're good.
I had to have a high then because so.
No, when you get hit by something, you do a concentration check, a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is either 10 or half the damage that you took.
Oh, is it because of the bless?
No. The DC is either 10 or half the damage you took.
Okay.
So half the damage would be 6. So 10 is higher. So your DC is 10. You rolled an 11. That succeeds.
Okay. But I was just wondering, what am I concentrating on?
Bless.
Less.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, Aramil, your turn. And don't forget you have your friend Cerelia as well. Four of 21. Aramil should be at max.
No. Aramel will.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, get later.
Okay.
Aramel will shoot at the closest dude to him, the half ogre dude.
Okay. 17 hits.
And then take his bonus action to try and hide amongst these rocks over here.
Okay, that's 6 points of damage. Your bonus action. Okay. As far as you know, you're hidden. Cerelia, don't forget her.
Yep. And she will throw a rock at disadvantage.
That
And hit the ground. Hopefully past him.
it didn't hit though. So
Hits the ground. Hit something.
okay.
And that will be the end of her turn.
Okay, Reardon, your turn.
So these hills can be walked on?
Yeah, you can walk over 'em.
So they're just kind of like rolling hills, nothing big and steep?
No, nothing too much. Hey, Myrnar,
Yes.
you've only been hit once.
With 17 points.
12 points.
Okay. That's why I'm like, where I said he felt that.
Okay, Reardon. Okay, you don't have Bane, you have Bless. So 15 plus 1. Which one are you trying to attack, Reardon? Okay, that hits. Give me a roll, see how much you did. 5 points of damage. Okay, he roars out in pain and falls to the ground. What's Brigga gonna do, Reardon? I can't actually hear you if you're talking, Reardon, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now I do.
Yeah. Anyway, Brig is going to attack this one here with her bow.
Okay.
Now I got to figure out how to do this.
Should just click where it says short bow on her character sheet.
Yeah, I got.
If you need to bring it up, just.
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Short bow.
And afraid of 5 does not hit.
Shucky darn. Okay, then that kind of ends it for us. Ow.
Okay. This guy is going to. I believe I can do this. Yes. It's going to fire a guiding bolt at Valakad. Valakad's a 21 hit? I'm assuming it does.
No.
Okay. A glowing ball of light flies towards you. And you throw up your hand, shielding yourself at the last moment as it just splashes across an arcane barrier in front of you. Let's see. Durkard, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm just going to move up here, my full 30.
Do any of these guys look
Thaddeus is going to follow. We're going to go right there. He's going to use me as a shield. Just so you know, he's undercover.
Yeah, I'm afraid it doesn't quite work that way, but...
I am shield. I am tall. He is short and stout. I am cover. I mean, it totally works, you know. So he's obscured with my body.
Logically, it works, yes.
So,
Mechanically, I'm afraid not. We'll talk. If it becomes necessary, we'll talk.
Okay, I'm going to throw a javelin at this one.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you ping again? Look.
Nada. And then Thaddeus is going to throw a rock.
Yeah, that javelin just hits the ground and splinters.
Oh, I lost a javelin, damn.
13 hits. For 3 damage.
And that'll be it for our turns.
Okay. The ogre's gonna continue pounding on the door. Okay. All this being said, it is currently 20 after 10. Is everyone okay with continuing?
I'm good.
I have no life. I mean, this is my life, but yeah.
Okay. Myrnar, Reardon. If you need to go, Reardon, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take meds and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. I will make copies for each of you. Character sheet copies for each of you. I want you all to level your characters on a copy. So, basically, select your level 3. Take your level 3 on the copy so that you can still finish this combat without being leveled, is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's if they don't die.
Thank you for the game, everybody.
You guys are dead.
Yep.
That's it. You're dead to us.
Dad, I love you.
Love you too.
Well,
See y'all guys. See some of y'all on Sunday.
Yippers.
Cowboy, see you next week.
Later.
Night, Jeff. Nice guy.
night.
And here goes Sky, the master multitasker.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Now they can just turn me into a beefy kill